Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find... on that return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's Sayin to throw. Complete. And they knock him down. There was... Where to go defense is swarming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Sayin unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Smith. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. throwing more. Taking a shot on the first play. Upstairs, he's got it. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Might be changing the route. Here's Julian saying to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands. It's Roberts. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Jackson. Fights off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Say it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Coming out with it, it's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Moore. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Throwing, say it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Under fire. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And really nice on third down there, throwing in rhythm. You're throwing the hitch against zone. You're taking your steps. There's no hesitation. You're not even hitching. That back foot plants, and the ball comes out immediately. Really nice.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fighting off the defender. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Saying. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Moore from the gun on third down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Say it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dante Moore. Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Moore will throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started.
Ready.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Here's Moore to throw. It's caught. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Moore to the air. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be third and long. On the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They kick it away on fourth down. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, say it. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The option look. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Throwing more. Pressure coming. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25-inch drive. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Bowl season rolls on with the Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier. Got a little grass. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here's Sayin to throw. Got a man. It's Roberts. Hits him with a stiff arm. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Sayin. Finds his man. It's Roberts. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
On first down, Nate Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready, 5. Go.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Smith's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Sayin back to the air. Shows him the stiff arm. Powers through the defender. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Sayin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got 9 yards on the play, leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. Throwing, say it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. Pocket breaking down. Throwing on the run. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop it. We couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Makes it past the marker. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Dogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They go right back to him. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hard running there. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sayin. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the ground with the back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might as well stick with him. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking for space, it's Phillips. Makes him talk to the hand. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Snags it, and he's open. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Georgia going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Handoff for Frazier. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Frazier again. Breaks the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On third down, here's Frazier. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Dogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Say it. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, say it. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On third down, here's Frazier. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the fourth quarter, fourth down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperate.